2 seconds. Just have to. Okay, here we go. Breathe. Just breathe. Aloha and welcome back, friends, shifters, light guardians. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Mystic Spider-Man. You're about to take part in another one of our inspirational team meditations. So let's get things started here. For those of you who are here bright and early and ready to meditate, are you ready to meditate and practice mindfulness and level up your consciousness? Yeah, drop those 1111s in the chat. Let me know that you can hear me okay. For those of you who are tuned in on YouTube, I know we already got I love how when we start on YouTube, we always have like a crowd that's like already building before the broadcast even begins. That's beautiful. Like, you guys are doing amazing. That means so much. Because again, when we do this, it's not just about the meditations. Yeah, that's an epic part of it. But again, it's also about the experience. It's about the community. It's about the opportunity for us to be able to come together, to be able to focus our intention, to be able to be there, to support one another. So for those of you who are here in this moment, we're going to begin just by rolling our shoulders. And I will say, you may notice, is there something different about me today? What's different? Yes, I'm wearing a towel. So this is actually just like a towel that's like cold, like in cold water. And honestly, I want to be able to encourage like anybody here right now, because this is actually going to be incorporated into the meditation. It's going to be a water themed meditation today. I want you to be able to like literally go find like a face towel right now. Go do it now before we get too into it, and like put it like in cold water for a little bit, and then just like wear it on your neck like this. Maybe it's like super hot where you are. It's super hot where I am right now. So that's part of it. But again, just want to be able to instruct you to do that. So for those of you who are here in this moment, we're just going to begin just by bringing a little bit of awareness to our body, get some stretches going. Allow ourselves to just begin to breathe. Deep, gentle inhales through the nose and the mouth. Nice soft exhales. Get some nice sighs going. Maybe you've been up for a while. Maybe you literally just rolled out of bed like me. What are you talking about? I slept through my alarm today somehow, but I was actually dreaming of water today. Luke Skywalker and I were like training on the oceans and stuff. So that's part of the inspiration for today. So we're going to be working a little bit with water today, which is why I wanted to be able to, again, encourage you guys to like get like a face cloth or something like that and just like get it wet with water, cold water, and then just like wear it around your neck for now, just for now. So again, at this point, just moving our body, rolling our shoulders. We're going to start massaging our body in the next couple moments. Just begin stretching. I hope that, you know, for those of you who are kind of joining in on the regular, I hope by you just being here, I hope stretching is becoming more just like a common thing for you. You're just kind of like getting into that place where it's just like, yeah, stretching feels good. Therefore, I like to do it more frequently than not. So from here, we're just going to begin massaging our body, massaging our muscles, massaging any sort of tightness. We're literally going to massage wherever we feel called to massage in this moment. So literally just kind of like massaging all the way down the arm. And again, as we're doing this, we're just bringing awareness to the body, bringing gratitude to the body, opening up the energy channels, just taking a moment to loosen up any sort of tension that we might have built up from all that hard work of sleeping and everything like that. So again, if you guys are tuned in and while we're doing this, please feel free to leave a comment. What are you grateful for today? And so I invite everyone to kind of take a moment here as we're just massaging our body. What are you grateful for today? And you know what's interesting is every day you'll ask that question, and you know, there are going to be common things that you're grateful for, but it's interesting when you can just kind of see, you know, the new things that pop up, the new things that you're grateful for. And maybe it's something that happened yesterday, you know, like that's a great answer in itself. It's like, what are you grateful for? Like, I'm grateful for what happened yesterday, because yesterday you wouldn't have been able to say that because yesterday would have been the future. So obviously, unless you're always just like, I'm grateful for the future. That's a powerful idea. So again, just massaging here, but imagine really saying that. Imagine this idea of like, I am grateful for the future. And then you're just like, what? But the future hasn't even happened yet. Like, how can you be possibly grateful for something that you have yet to even experience? But if you literally could just kind of like drop into that vibration of like, I am grateful for the unknown. I am grateful for the mystery. Yo, like that is a huge hack. So again, just massaging here. Even if you want, just give yourself a little bit of a gentle hug right now. Deep, gentle inhale. Nice soft exhale. Nice big sigh. Gonna do another one of those. Deep inhale. Nice big sigh. Beautiful. So massaging all the way down to the lower half of your body for those of you on Facebook and YouTube. As far as you're concerned, I'm just a floating torso. But I do have legs and I am massaging them right now. So again, encouraging you to go ahead that. And I'll read some of the comments on air for those of you who want to take a second here from your massage, just to be able to take an opportunity to type in the chat. What are you grateful for today? So So again, Cha says, I am grateful. So again, this is our morning meditation. For those of you who are just jumping in on the fly, we do this Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're starting off here just by beginning with a physical body massage. So Rachel says, grateful for my body and how it always finds a way to tell me what it needs and what it doesn't want / need. Awesome. Well said, Rachel. So again, just massaging, you're gonna get down all the way to the feet in a second. Good morning, Kristen, Star Soul, Rachel, Jeff, Shaden, and Enflux, and Jeff. We got two. Was that the same Jeff? Yeah, it's the same Jeff. And anybody else tuned in? Aloha to Kelther. Aloha to Spirit Mom. Aloha to Morphic. Aloha to Inner Flame. So again, just massaging all the way down to the feet. Beautiful. So again, as we're doing this, yeah, just take this opportunity to really just begin connecting with your breath. Bring yourself into this place of mindfulness. Like literally, like I know within the meditation, it's like, oh, like, okay, we're massaging and now we're laughing and now we're smiling and now we're meditating. But it's like, nothing's stopping you from making this entire practice one big meditation. Nothing is stopping you from making your entire life one big meditation, like, you know what I mean? And so what is meditation? Like that is an interesting question in itself. And I think meditation is a practice of being aware of where your focus is. So meditation is like an awareness of awareness, I guess you can say, in some degree, like when you're intentionally aware of something and then you're aware that you're aware of that, like if you're doing dishes and you're just focusing on dishes, you are aware that you are focusing on dishes. Therefore, that is why dishes can be a meditation. And in the process of doing that, again, you're kind of like choosing where your mind is. Maybe your mind's in the present moment. Maybe your mind's focusing on reflecting on something else. Maybe your mind is on the future. But again, I think it's the intention. It's the intention. So there's a little bit of a difference between just kind of like daydreaming and then also meditation as well. And I think it has to do a little bit with the intention, So like, again, just massaging your feet here for those of you who are just joining in. We're just going to massage our feet for 50 minutes today. No, I'm just joking. But again, I like the idea that I'm just like imagining this circumstance where it's like back in the day, if you were like in a classroom and stuff like that. Like imagine you're like sitting there and you're daydreaming and the teacher's like Billy, pay attention, like stop daydreaming, Billy. That's the sound of the teacher. Isn't that what your teacher sounded like? And then Billy's like, oh, what? Like, no, I was just meditating. Mrs. Burglebogger. That's her name, Mrs. Burglebogger, apparently. So yeah, it's interesting where it's like, like what's the difference between like daydreaming and meditation? And I think it has to do with the intention. If little Billy was just be like, hold on, I'm gonna intentionally like imagine dragons right now, then that would be a little bit different. But if they're just sitting there and they're just bored and their mind just kind of wanders on its own, that would be a little bit different. So again, it's the intention. So what intention are you bringing into your practice today? So again, just massaging all the way up to the top of the face, massaging around the neck, massaging the jaw, massaging the cheeks. Beautiful. Take your time here. Really just give yourself an opportunity to just like practice bringing in this gratitude, practice bringing in this love. And again, just opening up the energy channels. You can close your eyes while you do this. And honestly, if you're like hot where you are today and if you start sweating, I want to encourage you to almost like, this is optional, like embrace the sweat, embrace like the water within you. And this is why, again, for those of you tuning in, like if you haven't already yet, grab a wet cloth and like put like a wet cloth like around your neck. That way, so it'll just keep you cool, but it's also like part of like what will be useful for the later half of meditation today, where we're going to be doing like a little bit of like a water meditation. So we're going to imagine ourselves running around in a field spraying each other with super soakers. Well, Now that I think about it, I feel like that should be part of it. So again, just massaging here, massaging even the back of the ears, finding even just like that spot that maybe you haven't massaged in a while, getting the back of the neck, nice and gentle at the same time. You don't want to like force yourself to, you don't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna meditate and like hurt yourself or anything like that. So be gentle. So I'm massaging here, massaging the top of the head. For those of you who are joined in, if it is your first time here, go ahead and drop a 333 in the chat. Let us know. Oh, just breathe here. Get those big sighs going. We'll move into some EFT tapping. Get a drink of water if you need it. Just gonna get a big drink of water. Nothing even splashed out. There you go. You could like feel that just from watching me do it. So again, for those of you who are just joining in, we're just getting ready into our meditation here. We have a bit of a routine. So we're going to do here, we're going to do our EFT tapping. This is known as emotional freedom tapping. Excuse me, 1 second. Before I do that, I'm just going to read. There's some comments here. Morphic, one of our Patreon supporters, says, I am grateful for this meditation. Teaches me discipline and routine. Good for you. Awesome. Autumn says, grateful for these meditations. Thank you as well, Autumn. Star Soul is grateful for a lot. Enflux, grateful for the team building exercise. Grateful for the new space I'm finally getting settled into. Awesome. Congratulations, Enflux. And again, another one of our leading members. We got like pretty much everybody, almost everybody here is our Patreon supporters, I think. So that's awesome. Kristen says, grateful for the beautiful sun today. May it fill us with love and energy. Beautiful. So for those of you here, if you want to leave a comment, what are you grateful for? And yeah, let's move into a little bit of our EFT tapping. So again, EFT tapping very gently. What we are doing here, we'll just do a quick version of this. That way so we can spend a little bit more time in meditation. So quick tapping, quick tapping. And again, what we're doing here, we're calling in words of affirmation. We're opening up the energy channels, and try tapping on like more than just your face. Try tapping on different parts of your body, even between the fingers, on the hand, on the heart, where you need it. Try tapping even just like on the back of the ears, top of the head. And so again, let's just call in some affirmations. What are we calling in today? So use the affirmation I am. So you can say like, I am a sweaty beast. That's what I am today. I'm embracing it though. I am a water Pokemon. Squirtle. I'm just going to, from entire here on out, it's just going to be Pokemon dialect. So I hope you guys are familiar with Pokanese. Is that a thing? Pokanese? Squirtle. Pikachu. I choose you. Awesome human. I am adapting. I am adaptable. Well said, Lily. I am flexible. So breathe here. I am present. I am meditating. I am mindful. I am inspired. I am compassionate. I am expanding. Well said, Morphic. I am refining. I am crystallizing. I am growing. So just take a few moments here. Call in what you want. What do you feel like you might either just want to embody today, or maybe just use a little bit extra of today? I am patient. I am a pattern within a bigger cycle. I am a fractal within a bigger whole. I am a Jedi, and this is my Jedi training. I am a sacred light guardian, here to be able to help shift consciousness. I am a shifter, here as part of a global team of shifters. I am a manifestation of love. Well said, Lily. Yeah, if you guys have any mantras you want to add in, go ahead. Just take a few more seconds here. Breathe, add in your own. I am the flow. I am learning, I am healing, I am growing, I am nurturing, I am connecting. I am grateful, I am love. Beautiful. Wrap it up there, add any more that you want. Shake it up a bit. Let's do the quick couple of those. Do a couple inhales. Big exhale, go. That is like seriously like one of the most like powerful things you can do, as silly as it sounds. Usually that happens, right? Where it's like the ancient esoteric secrets to immortality are just like these like silly things. And that's why people don't do it, because they don't think it matters and stuff. So a couple one of those, let's just shake it out, and then we'll move into our laughter practice. Deep inhale, big exhale. Good job. Awesome. Good job, everyone. I like the idea that like every now and then, like someone was mentioning this yesterday, where they're like, yeah, I'm gonna tune into these meditations with my kids. So it's always important for me to kind of like format this in a method that's gonna be, you know, something that a kid can enjoy too. So it's like that's where it's like, again, it's like a Saturday morning cartoon meditation show. Am I the cartoon? Am I the joke? Is that why you guys tune in? Just to laugh? Are you guys wait? Are you guys laughing with me or at me? This needs to be determined right now. No, it's just I'm laughing. I'm laughing at me, so it's okay. All right. I am nurturing and nurtured. I am one with the source. And Kristen says, grateful for the beautiful sun today. May it fill us with love and energy. Beautiful. I think I already read that one. All right. Okay. Let's move into our laughter practice meditation. Just wishing everybody just like chill vibes right now. Since it's so hot, it's kind of interesting. Like it's very hot. We're in a heat wave right now where we are, but it's interesting because within that heat wave, it gives us an opportunity to just kind of like be able to like do things differently, slow things down. And doing things differently is actually incredibly valuable. If some sort of circumstance in your life is kind of putting you in a place where you have to kind of like do things differently, embrace that. Allow that to be able to be like an opportunity where you're just like, here's a chance for me to see how flexible I am and to be able to like be present in a new way of doing things. So today, like we're just kind of like, I'm just kind of bringing in like an extra mindful vibe where it's not just going to be, it's like, but I just want to go like a little bit slower, but also still fun. So we're going to move into our laughter practice meditation for those of you who are ready for this. For those of you who are not ready, you're never ready for the laughter practice meditation. The wave of laughter consumes you. So, but it's a good way to even think about it. Think of it as a wave. Think about it as like this wave of an ocean that kind of like arrives, that comes in. So with that said, what we're going to do for those of you who are new, for those of you who have been here before, it's a deep inhale, soft exhale, and then another deep inhale. And then the exhale is the breath just focusing on the exhale. So it's going to sound like this. Ha, 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 ha. So it's kind of like, there's a term for that type of breathing. I just forgot what it is. But you usually do it at like the end of a yoga class where it's like ha, ha, ha. And then we do that, and then that evolves into a little bit of laughter. And so for those of you who are tuning in on the regular, let me know how this is working for you. Again, I want you guys to like literally in a moment just be able to like burst out in laughter in like a second. That's how good you're going to get. That's going to be one of your superpowers. You're going to be like sitting there like making pancakes or something like that, and then you're just going to start laughing just because. So all right, so yeah, and again, this is absolutely again, this is like a form of vocal expression, vocal lessons. It's interesting to think that a lot of people might be shy about laughing. You know, maybe there's something in their past where they're just like, oh, you know, like maybe I was embarrassed by my laugh. Maybe my teeth, I had a hard time smiling, you know, no shame or anything like that. So when we do this laughter and everything like that, this is a chance to really like love ourselves. This is an act of self-love as well. So again, let's do this together. All right, straighten up your spine. Beautiful. All right, follow my lead. Deep inhale together. Nice soft exhale. Let's do another inhale together, just regular breath. Slow down, exhale. Follow my lead. Deep inhale, focus on the exhale. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Let it build. Try doing like a slow motion laugh. That's hard. Keep it going. 10 more seconds. Think of something that you're grateful for. Just be the fact of mere existence. Oh my goodness. You are the stars coming to know themselves. It's a miracle. 5, 4, 3, 2. one. Relax, breathe. Allow yourself to keep that smile on your face for as long as you want. You can keep it there for the rest of the practice for if you want to do that. So again, for those of you who are here, if you laughed, drop an 1111. We'll just do a quick survey, see how many people laughed at that. We'll go into that one more time. You guys said you guys are laughing with and at me. Perfect. That's what I want. Laughing at both. It's hot where you are. Freezing here in Australia. It definitely was harder when I started. Now I'm always finding myself laughing at the end. Good for you, Kristen. Always laughing with you. You're normalizing the silliness and the smiles of laughter. Reminder to loosen up and not to be too serious throughout the day. I'm glad you guys get it. I'm glad you guys you help me just kind of, yeah. I mean, I'd be doing this exact same thing even if no one was watching. I mean, it'd be a little bit different. It'd be kind of lonely. So, all right, okay, let's do this one more time. And again, I like how like the laughter just kind of continuing. So, all right, allow, again, kind of like working with that theme of water, allow like the waves of laughter to kind of like arrive at your shore. So follow my lead. Deep, gentle inhale. Nice soft exhale. Here we go again. Deep inhale. Focus on the exhale. Ha, 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 ha. Here comes the wave. Ha, ha, ha. Here it comes. Ha. It's about to hit you in the face. Keep it going. Oh no, here comes another wave. Watch out. Feel the feels. What are you feeling right now? What are you feeling? Meditate while still laughing. Keep it going. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 9, 9, 8, 8.5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe, relax. Feel whatever you're feeling right now. Keep it going. Beautiful. You'd just be so serious right now. I want you guys to just be like incredibly, incredibly serious. Take a moment here. Just close your eyes. Beautiful. Just feel whatever you're feeling right now. What it feels like to just kind of be like in this wave of joy and laughter. Now open your eyes and try not to laugh. This is what happens when I haven't gotten a haircut in a while. Yeah, you guys sign up for the Patreon. Once we reach 169 on Patreons, I'll let you guys style my hair for a day. Help. Anyways, all right, there we go. Perfect. That's how my hair is supposed to look. Wonderful. All right, good job, everyone. Again, if you if that, how was that for you? Please feel free to leave a comment. Drop those 1111s. Let me know if you laughed. And if you didn't laugh, hey, that's not a problem. You're still in the space of just like good vibes, and you're here to receive all those. So, all right, awesome. All right, let's move into our mindfulness practice meditation. Are you guys ready to meditate? Yeah. So we got about, say, probably about 20 people tuned in right now. A reminder, if you enjoy these meditations, do myself and the team a favor. Invite even just like one person to be able to join in for these meditations. That way, so we can continue to build. Because again, we're not just meditating here. Like, we're building an experience. We're building a story. We're building a team. So just take a moment here. Huge shout out and thank you to our Patreon supporters. We're currently at 162 on Patreon. Shout out to our recent Patreon supporters. Shout out to Kelly, whose name I spelt wrong on the screen. It's Keely, apparently. Shout out to Todd. Shout out to mine. Shout out to Rachel. Shout out to all the Patreon supporters. So again, if you guys enjoy these broadcasts and you want to help us reach our next milestone on Patreon of 169, check out the link for the Patreon either through my profile or through the information on this video for those of you on Facebook and YouTube. Again, it's a monthly micro contribution, and again, like, your guys' contributions there help make this possible and accessible for the entire team. This is my devotion. This is my job. And again, when you do these broadcasts, I really want you guys to kind of like be able to like come in here and walk away from it feeling you're just like, yo, like, that was valuable, right? Like, there's value here. There's value in like this energy exchange that we're creating. So after every broadcast, I want you to almost be like, yo, I would have paid $20 for that or something like that. I mean, whatever, it's all relative. But again, please feel free to sign up for the Patreon when you're in a position to do so. And if that's not at this time for you, no worries, not a problem at all. And again, just feel free to let your friends know, invite more people to this broadcast, and check out more of what we got going on within the project. This Thursday, I'll just mention this real quick. This Thursday is going to be another one of our free flow conscious discussions. Last Thursday's was really good. So again, this is where we practice on air. It's a classic paradigm shift style discussion circle. We'll start with one topic and then we'll see where the fractal unfolds. And we're practicing talking about spirituality and consciousness. So if you guys want to join on air for that, again, that's leading members get the option to join on air. So that's a nice incentive for people to join on the Patreon. And yeah, for the leading members, let me know in the team chat if you guys are going to join. And leading members, we do have a collaborative work period today between 3 and 4 p.m. So it's only an hour, so make sure that you can get there on time to the best of your ability. All right, let's drop into this meditative space. So again, if you hadn't yet, this is a towel that's wrapped in wet water opposed to dry water. Is that a thing? And so just use like this towel. I mean, maybe you don't need it. It's optional, right? It's hot where I am. It's hot. It's hot. What do you mean I can't take off my sweater? It's hot. It's a drunk Mr. Rogers from The Simpsons. That's a throwback. 2% of the people will get that reference. My sister's one of them. So, all right, okay. So we're going to do here, we're going to practice meditation. We're going to go through a nice little walk in a nice like shaded forest. And then we're going to arrive at a very sacred little like waterfall pond area. Then we're going to practice kind of entering into this pond, entering into this water. And this water is like a very special water. It's a very sacred water. And so within this water, we will be able to see the reflections of even just like some of our worries, some of the things that might just kind of be like, not necessarily bad or anything like that, but you know, just like worries. That could be whatever it is to you. And so today our intention will be to be able to help use the water to be able to help clear away our worries, whatever that means to you. Then we're going to imagine ourselves kind of moving into the water. You're going to focus on the sensations, and then you're going to imagine ourselves like sitting underneath like the waterfall part. So it's like a grotto. Is that the right term? So it's like a bit of water and then there's like a waterfall. So you're going to imagine yourself like sitting under the waterfall, under this cool water, this cold water, and it's just going to kind of help cleanse this energy field. It's going to kind of help like clear any sort of like whatever you feel needs to move, while also creating like a new and a fresh electrical charge as well. So you guys down for that? Ready to go on a little bit of an adventure? Let's do it. It's only going to be like less than 100 minutes. So we should just do a broadcast one time where it's like meditation marathon. That'd be cool. We'll just like meditate for so long, just go from one realm to the next. All right, so yeah, let's do that. Let's cleanse and activate our energy. You guys ready for that? Awesome. Yeah, pool party, yeah. Meditative pool party. All right, so for those of you just joining in, you're just in time. We're just about to be able to get into the eyes closed meditation part of the practice. So grab a drink of water if you need it. Clear your throat. If you got that cool towel, you can put it around your neck. And so with your eyes closed, straighten up your spine. And as you listen to my voice, gently begin to connect with your breath. Deep, gentle inhales through the nose. Soft, gentle exhales through the nose or the mouth. Again, deep, gentle inhales. And soft, gentle exhales. As you breathe here, we're gently just going to calibrate our body. And to do this, as we connect with our breath, we'll just visualize this white light from the center of our body. This white light expanding from our chest in all directions, and wherever it moves, even just sends, focus on that white light. Today, let's focus on it being a cool energy, like a nice, like cool, cold energy. And wherever it moves, it's just going to allow that part of the body to relax. So feeling this energy move across your chest, through your shoulders, all the way down to your fingers. Feeling this energy move down through your torso, your stomach, your ribs, your hips, past your groin, all the way down your legs, right to the bottom of your feet. Visualizing this cooling energy. You could even imagine it as kind of like a bluish ice energy. Feeling this energy moving up through the spine, focusing on any sensations, feeling it move through the back of your neck. Ooh. It's like someone put an ice cube there. Feeling it go through the face, all the way up the back of the head, right to the top of the crown. And so just visualizing this white light again, you're just like filling yourself with love in this moment. You're filling your cup with love. Beautiful. So from here, as we just simply calibrated our body, let us arrive at our nexus point. Yay, nexus point. For those of you who are familiar, the nexus point is like a portal gateway station. And so this nexus point, you can kind of imagine it as like a circular platform floating in space, something out of like a sci-fi movie. And on this platform, there's portals that we can enter into to be able to arrive at other parts of our meditation. So as you're here on the Nexus platform, this is a place you'll return to in the future. You can see the stars all around you, nebulas, just looks incredibly beautiful. So you're just kind of in this space for a moment. And before you, you see a portal open up, and this portal, on the other side of it is the forest, a nice, shady, cool forest. So together, let us walk through this portal. Portal sound effect. You can make that portal sound effect. And then later, I want you to type what that sound effect was in the chat to the best of your ability. How do you spell? Anyways, moving on. Focus, Brendan. Oh man. Anyways, at this point, as we arrive in this forest, imagine it just being this forest where the trees are big. The leaves are covering the sky above. There's still peaks of the sun coming through, rays of the sun. But you can feel as you walk underneath this tree, all these trees, you can literally feel the temperature of the air. You can feel the coolness of the shade. And so as you walk through this, I want you to focus and imagine yourself barefoot on the surface, on the ground, on the grass of the forest. And with each step is like this cooling energy. So feel this cooling energy moving up through your body. With each step, even kind of like dig your toes into the ground. What does that feel like? So as you walk through this forest, just allow yourself to kind of calibrate the senses. You can even touch some of the leaves on the bushes as you walk by. Watch out for poison ivy. If you guys get poison ivy during this meditative practice, it is not my fault. You're fully responsible for any sort of poison oak or anything like that that you accidentally rub up to within your imagination. Gosh darn it. That's some next level stuff right there. Like, oh, I got poison ivy from the meditation? What is this? So as you walk through this forest, just allow yourself to be in this space of gratitude. You hear the birds singing. You see the rays of the sun coming through the tree. Allow this space, allow this journey to just be one that just gives your nervous system a chance to just really relax. And so up above you, you can see an opening in the forest tree line, and you can hear the sound of a waterfall. And you can walk closer towards it, and you eventually arrive at like a little tiny, beautiful beach, like something that you've seen out of somebody else's Instagram post of some place in like Hawaii or something like that. Because it's not from mine, but maybe it's from yours. And so now you're standing in front, and there's still like shade over top of the water and everything like that. But you're standing in front of like this little beach. There's this beautiful waterfall, and there's like this super beautiful cooling mist. And so even right now, can you feel the mist in the air? Like imagine, what does mist feel like as it kind of like hits against your skin, hits against your face? Imagine that with as much detail as possible. That's part of your practice right now, is flexing your sensations, flexing your imagination. And so as you walk towards this little beach type area, you feel the texture of the ground underneath you change, and now there's like some cool sand. And the water is in front of you, and I want you to pay attention to the exact moment that you take that first step into the water and really feel that cool water as it touches your feet, as it rolls over the top of your foot. And so go ahead, do that, and take that next step. And now you're slowly walking into the water, and you really imagine, like, can you really feel like how refreshing and cooling this energy is? And as you do this, just allowing this energy to like really be present in your field, allowing this energy to nurture you. So continuing to walk into the water, and this water is like, yeah, this nice, like really like cool water. Not like super, super cold as you want to imagine, but just like refreshing and cleansing and nurturing. So you're going to walk into the water, and you're going to walk in about up to your torso. And now you're going to stand there in the water, and you're going to look down at your own reflection. And here in this reflection, I want you to be able to acknowledge in this moment, to as much of a degree as you choose, any sort of worries that you may be carrying in your field. And that's not to say that worries are bad or worries are wrong. There's worries that have legitimate purpose. There's teachers, there's lessons, there's a language to our worries. But within this, there's an opportunity for you to just be able to see any worries that perhaps have served their purpose. And that's the important thing, is understanding that sometimes we have a tendency to hold on to energies long after they've served their purpose. But even still, their purpose is still being served by teaching us of how to let go. So it's kind of like a paradox, where unless you had held on to it, you wouldn't have learned how to let go of it. So sometimes that's a lesson. So as you look into the water, I want you to look into your face, and I want you to look at your face with kindness. And I want you to see yourself in a very honest, intimate, transparent, deep way. And even though you're in this place of gratitude, you're in this place of kindness, just take a moment here to just kind of acknowledge any sort of energy that you wish to gently cleanse from your space. And whether that is thought of as worries or whatever, worries is kind of more of a general term. And as you look into your reflection, you take a moment to just kind of acknowledge, and it can be a very kind of like ubiquitous acknowledgement. You're just like, I don't even know the specifics, but I know there's something there. That's okay too. And so in this moment, just creating the intention that as you work with the water, set that intention of, may it clear away energies that no longer serve me. So speak that intention. May it clear away energies that no longer serve me. And so you honor those energies that have served you, but now them serving you is them teaching you how to let them go. So what you're going to do from here, you're slowly going to lower yourself into the water. So you're kind of like moving your face closer to the water. And as you do this, count down from 3, and we're going to enter into the water together, and that's going to clear away these like worries from our energy field. So 3, looking into the water. 2, gently breathing into this moment. 1, focusing on the sensations. And 0, imagine putting your entire face, your body under the water, and imagining yourself just like being underwater, feeling the coolness all around your head, your face. And you can just take a moment here to even just imagine yourself closing your eyes under the water. You hear the sound is now different. You can hear like the sound of the waterfall underneath the water. Just take a moment here. Keep breathing, obviously. And just feel this stillness, this silence, this magic. And then from there, at your own pace, gently imagine yourself lifting yourself back out of the water. And as you do this, just kind of like feeling like this cleansing, refreshed energy around you. Take a nice deep inhale, exhale here. Big exhale. Do another one of those. Inhale. Beautiful. And you can kind of imagine yourself kind of like shaking it off. And now from here, you're going to walk a little bit further towards the waterfall. And I want you to imagine yourself holding your hand out, touching the waterfall. And then when you're ready, I want you to imagine yourself stepping underneath the waterfall. And again, this waterfall, what it's going to do, in addition to just kind of like adding on to what we just did of just kind of clearing any energy from our field, it's also going to charge our field. We're going to charge it with like water, like electricity, so to speak. Water in itself like has like an electrical charge. So this water, it's going to kind of like charge and prime our field, charge and prime our battery. So this water is nice and cool. Like the coolness of it just brings us into this present moment. So imagine yourself underneath this waterfall, and as you do this, you can just like really feel in this moment. And this is where, if you've got that the towel around your neck, even just kind of like bringing awareness to the towel, you can even just kind of like pump it and squeeze it a few times to just kind of bring that texture into your physical awareness right now. And so just imagine here as you just breathe and you just have your face up against the water, feel this water. And even right now, I want you to practice imagining it, flex your imagination, practice imagining the waterfall like in slow motion. So what does it feel like when the water just like slows down and you're just there? It's like bloop, bloop, sploosh, splash, bloop. Sound effects. So just breathe here. And again, as you do this, just setting that intention of, again, just allowing yourself to clear away any worries. And by the time you're done this meditation, again, you're energetically just going to allow yourself to create this story where you're just going to come out of it just feeling like really kind of like lighter and looser and clearer and focused and cleansed, whatever words you want to use. So imagining this waterfall in fast motion or slow motion. And then even imagining, if you want, even like sitting underneath the waterfall. Imagine yourself in like lotus position. Beautiful. So just feel this energy as it rolls down your spine, breathing in all the way down to your root as you breathe it up into your heart, this cooling energy. Throughout the day today, you will feel like a delicious freezy or something like that. I know it's kind of a funny way of putting it, but know what I mean? Like, you know what freezies feel like? Imagine you're like a freezy right now. What does that feel like? But even right now, be aware, like, is your room really hot? But is your body actually like kind of like cooling down because of your imagination right now? And it can do this. Like, you literally can do this. You can kind of like change the temperature of your body by bringing it into the awareness of this space. So just take a couple more moments here, and as you sit underneath this waterfall, I'm going to invite you into this space of silence, and I want you to reflect within this space of gratitude. Focus on the imagination, focus on the senses, focus on the feelings, play with the water, play with it within your hands, feel it on your skin, even drink some if you want. And I want you to listen closely within your heart. The waterfall has a message for you. So the spirit of the waterfall has a message for you. Allow that to be spoken to you. Listen to your heart. Practice listening in this moment. And then later, if you want, you can share the message from the waterfall. It can be a message for you. It can be a message for the team. So breathe here, feeling this water, feeling just like this like new life kind of in your field. And just feeling like the energy of your body, but also feeling the energy of your field, just kind of like strengthening and expanding. Very, very beautiful, very refreshing. Taking this Nestea plunge right now. That's what we're doing, or something like that. the shifty plunge. Breathe here. I'm gonna stop talking. Be in this space. Listen. Be in gratitude. What does the waterfall have to tell you? Something of inspiration. Listen. Go ahead. And even if it's silence, that's okay. few more moments here. Beautiful. As we get ready to conclude this practice of meditation, you're invited to still continue to imagine yourself kind of under this waterfall, connected to it, or you can even just imagine yourself just kind of like jumping into the grotto, swimming, diving, submersing your entire body. Damn, you guys want to have a pool party today? Let's go meet up at the lake after this, please, please. So as you just kind of conclude this practice in a way that works for you, honoring the water, feeling it through your body, bringing this water energy into your field, this cooling, powerful, still yet fierce energy, clear, clarity, magic, life force, all of these things. Expressing gratitude for the water, for the waterfall, for your imagination, for this moment, for the team, for the guidance. And then from here, gently put your hands on your heart. Finishing this practice off with a little bit of gratitude, a lot of gratitude, thanking yourself, thanking any of the worries that you've let go of, thanking this new energy as it enters your field. And throughout your day, you'll just move through this day with like just this like sense of pure clarity and just like this like renewed sense of just like vitality and gratitude and joy. Beautiful. It's like being reborn almost. Concluding this part of the practice of the meditation with your hands on your heart, thanking yourself. And gently from here, we can bring awareness back to our physical body while at the same time reminding ourselves that this space that we have been to, take a picture before you leave, take a picture with your mind, click, click. You can return to this space at any time on your own. So throughout the day, I actually encourage you to go spend a little time returning to the space within your own meditation. Do that as much as you wish. And then from here, gently bringing awareness back to our physical body. Slowly, when you are ready, continuing to breathe. Gently wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, open your eyes, and return your awareness to the space around you. Awesome. Good job, everyone. That was good. For those of you who just joined in, no problem. You can check out the meditation recording. Good morning, Sarah. That was good. That was good. That was a fun one. Getting to like go to like the waterfall, the mystic waterfall. And again, reminder for those of you who missed this, like if you just tuned in, the recording for this is on YouTube. The link's through my profile for those of you on TikTok and Instagram. So you never have to be sad. You can always listen to it afterwards. Obviously, when you listen to it live, there's like a little bit of an extra special experience because there's other people who are talking to us right now here in this moment. But again, you can always check out the recording and listen to it later. Yeah, did you missed it? Well said, Lily. Missed it? Go ahead, you guys can leave some comments about what message, or just explain to me how that was for you. And what message did the waterfall have for you in that moment? We're going to stand up in a minute and go into some standing, and then we'll practice going into our chakra practice meditation in the next moment. I like how you guys are already leaving comments in the chat of the message that the water said. I didn't even have to tell you to do that. The regulars are like, yo, I know what this is about. Kristen says, you have the strength of the water flowing through you. The river does not question its path, rather pushing towards with purpose and grace. Very well said, Kristen. That's very poetic. Megan said, that's beautiful, Kristen. Absolutely. Stella says, my waterfall sounds like Abraham Hicks told me to get out of my own way. Your waterfall has a voice. I like that, Stella. Thank you for sharing. The waterfall said, you are healed, says Star Soul. Very, very powerful, Star Soul. Rachel says, your worries will take whatever shape you put them in, exactly like the water. So therefore, do not capture them, but allow them to flow on endless as they are meant to. Beautiful, Rachel. Thank you. Well said. Influx says, so beautiful. Slow down and be present with each aspect of what is coming to your experience. Awesome. Beautiful. Rachel, thanks for dropping in. Wishing you an awesome day. Autumn said, when you said, look at your reflection, I started singing that song from Mulan. Who is that girl I see? Oh, cute. Awesome. Beautiful. Purple, thank you for your gratitude as well. Thank you for everybody else tuned in. Let's stand up and just do a quick little movement, and then we'll go into a chakra practice meditation. And again, for those of you who are looking to just kind of like hang out for a bit after, we do a little bit of like a Q&A afterwards. So you guys are welcome to stick around. But for the next 10 minutes, we're just going to do a quick little standing, and then we're going to do a chakra practice meditation, and then we'll wrap it up. So go ahead, bring yourself to standing if you are able. If you choose to stay seated, that's entirely up to you. So again, just take a moment here, get a drink of water. Yeah. Bring a little bit of movement to our body. And as we're here, I want you to practice like moving like water. What does that feel like? Can you feel water within your field, within your element? That's actually, okay, do this. I want you guys to do this. Take your hands, your fingers, and I want you to gently just kind of run them down your face. And imagine that like it's like water running down your face. I know this seems silly. I remember doing this once, like it was like one of the first times that I smoked weed, and I was sitting in my friend's room and I was just like doing this, and I was like, whoa, like I can feel the water, man. And they're just like, Brendan, you're so high right now. I'm just like so anyways, try doing this. Seriously, just try to do this. Just do this a couple times, just humor me. Just do this and then just kind of like practice like bringing the fingers just slow, like barely touching your face. Just doing that as you feel the water. And then from there, move into a little bit of movement. From here, let's just kind of bring in a little bit of a dance, a little bit of a flow. Again, for those of you who join in, we do like a little bit of physical body movement. Beautiful. And so as we're here, I want you to just kind of bring in this like energy of water, this movement of water. What does that look like for you? Breathe here. It's going to be different for everyone. There's no wrong way to do this. I want you to just kind of practice listening to your body and just be like a little bit slow on this one. Nice and mindful. Just moving your hands as if your hands are the currents. The hands are the water. This is like a dance. This is like a martial arts. We'll just do this for about 20 more seconds. Encouraging you to do this on your own sometime. This is actually great meditation if you just like go outside in nature, put on some music, and then just kind of like practice dancing, practice moving. You'll actually find that there's like an ancient part of you that can kind of like do this in a way that's like very ceremonial. From here, let us bring ourselves back to a place of stillness. Breathe. Beautiful. Let's do some quick shake our sillies out, and then we'll go into our chakra. So shake, 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 shake. And then from here, what we're gonna do a deep inhale, exhale, go. I want you to shake it. I want you to imagine as if like someone's spraying you with the hose right now. So someone's spraying with you hose, inhale. I can feel it. I wish I was getting sprayed with a hose right now. Shake it out. Again, this may seem silly, but this is actually used for clearing energy. Do it again. Inhale. One more time. Inhale. Beautiful. All right. Okay. Let's bring ourselves back down to seated. We'll save Dragon Roar for another day. That's all right. You guys know how to do Dragon Roar. You can do it on your own time. But let's just finish it off with a quick little version of the chakra practice meditation before we reach the 1 hour mark. A reminder, Fridays are like our extra special version of the broadcast. So if you're tuned in on Fridays, I encourage you to like dress up, like straight up, like wear like a wizard outfit on Fridays, wear like a superhero outfit, like a sacred shaman outfit, whatever you want to wear. So Fridays, we go a little bit deeper with the chakra practice meditation, but today we're just doing a quick version. I'll read some more of the comments in a second. Wishing everyone an amazing day. For those of you who have to head out shortly after this, but again, for those of you who are here now, just doing a quick version of the chakra practice meditation. So again, the chakras are like energetic portals for they're organs for our energetic body, and they're also energetic portals that receive information from beyond the present moment. So when we work on balancing them, when we work with the mantras, it's helping spin them. It's helping like if we don't use them, they can kind of stagnate. They get covered in mud. So the best way to visualize this, going back to the water theme, is imagine energy as like water being poured in from the head, and the chakras are these spinning wheels, and the water kind of moves from one wheel to the next. It goes down and it goes up. So if there's blockages, then that water kind of has a hard time moving. But when we do these mantras and the work that we're doing in general, we're going to get to that point where you guys are going to just kind of be in this place where you're just like, you're feeling the energy just like really moving through you in a very like clear, unobstructed way. And that's kind of what we're working towards. And that helps with overall wellness, vitality, mindfulness, gratitude, and it helps us kind of step into our creative power as well. So let's start off with the brow chakra. Brow chakra, serenity. The sound is E. We're just going to do a quick version. So again, for those of you who are brand new, I apologize. For those of you who are regular, you guys know what to do. For those of you who are new, follow along. You'll be okay. So the sound is E. Focus on the vibration. Just focus on being present in the noise. The sound is E. Inhale. E. Throat chakra, A, speaking our truth. Again, spinning these energy discs, the water is coming through as we work on this. Inhale, A. Heart chakra, O, compassion for all beings, compassion for yourself. O. Pulmonary, connection with our ancestors, gratitude for our ancestors. The sound is awe. Call in your ancestors, they are with you now. Inhale, awe. Awe. Solar chakra, willpower, temperance, identity. The sound is U. Inhale. U. Sacral, connection and cultivation with our sexual energy, our creative life force energy, balance, healthy relationship with this energy. The sound is M. Inhale. Root chakra, patience, connection to the roots below, branches above. The sound is S. I want you guys to think of this noise as like a sprinkler noise. You know the sprinkler where it's like, you know that noise? That's actually what this is. So think of this as like an energetic sprinkler that's like washing things clear. I know, it's kind of funny. Inhale the sound. Inhale. Beautiful. Let's go through it one more time. Just a super quick version. Follow my lead. E. A. O. A. U. Take a moment here, close your eyes if they're not already yet. Just visualizing again this like water energy pouring in from the top of your crown and just feeling it move. Visualize it moving through your body, through and around each chakra, these spinning discs of energy, just feeling this energy moving all the way down from the top of our head to our root and all the way back up, this clearing vital energy. Beautiful. So just breathe that in. You can imagine like rainbow colors in your field and just imagine like the strength of your aura, strength of your biomorphic field. Just like breathe it into this place of vitality and clearness and excitement and gratitude as we conclude this practice of our meditation. Deep breath here. Nice big exhale, bit of a sigh. One more of those. Deep inhale. Put your hands on your chest. Conclude this practice with gratitude. Gratitude for yourself, gratitude for the team, gratitude for me, gratitude for the space, gratitude for the opportunity. Beautiful, awesome. And gently open your eyes, return your awareness to the space around you. Beautiful. All right, good job everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. Again, we're just wrapping up the 1 hour version. For those of you who want to stick around for a little bit, we'll do some Q&A, just have a little bit more discussion. For those of you who just came in late, check out the recording for this one through the link in my profile on my YouTube. It was a good one. I recommend checking it out. So with that said, concluding this broadcast, a light guardian within me sees and honors a light guardian within you. Thank you for being all you are and doing all that you do. Check out a link in my profile, sign up on Patreon, join our team chat, and we will see you again Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Much love, and yeah, have an awesome day. Carry this momentum with you. For everybody else, stick around. We're still here. Much love. All right, so for everybody here, just hang tight. I'm just restarting the broadcast on Instagram. And just give me 2 seconds here. Beautiful. All right, so if you guys do have any questions or anything like that, or comments or gratitude, I'll read some of the YouTube comments. There's still a few there that I haven't read yet. So if you guys want to leave those in the chat, I'll read those for you. Aloha, Militia. Thank you so much for joining in. Sweet. All right. Okay. So yeah, I'm really excited just to be able to hear how everyone's feeling. I'm gonna restart the Instagram broadcast. Beautiful. All right, welcome back, Instagram. This is just a temporary video recording of us doing a little bit of post Q&A for the meditation. That was good. That was a fun one. I really enjoyed that one. Like, honestly, it was interesting because, again, like, it's still hot where I am. But again, what we were doing, we were working with that water meditation. I don't feel hot right now. And like, yeah, like this helps a bit, but that was pretty cool. Like, you guys let me know, like, did that meditation kind of like help you cool down, so to speak? Could you really feel that? So that just, again, kind of like brings us into that place of realizing how powerful our imagination is to like physiologically change like our internal being. So, I'm just reading some of the comments here. Rachel says, love you guys so much. Likewise, hope everyone has a great day. Thank you again, Rachel, even though Rachel already left. Everyone's going to rewatch Mulan now. Stella says, I feel like I'm buzzing. It's nice. Thank you, Stella. Star Soul said, I did some deep healing today. Beautiful, Star Soul. Stella says, my body feels like it's low-key vibrating. I sometimes notice this with the chakra practice. Fascinating. Kristen says, have a beautiful day. Thanks all. That was helpful. Beautiful. I need to let go of some things. Energy blocks. The guided meditation today definitely jolted them loose. Very cool, Stella. Happy to hear. Megan, thank you for the support as well. Awesome. All right. So again, for those of you who are here, we did just do our guided meditation. Again, we do these Mondays to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for those of you who are just joining in, you can check the recording of it online. Enjoy it when you get a chance to. It was a good one. It was a good practice today. So yeah, like just taking a moment here. If there are any questions, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, that's fine. We'll wrap up the broadcast. Again, I just like to be able to hang out here, just to be able to answer any questions, hang out, say hello to everyone, express gratitude with the water. So again, we did like this nice waterfall meditation. And yeah, for those of you who are heading out, thank you again. And for leading members, I'll see you during our work period a little bit later today. So with that meditation, yeah, like what message came through for me? For me, when I was like sitting under the water and everything, it was this message of like, you are like fierce and soft. Like, I like that idea of water. That water can kind of like be very soft and gentle, but it can be also very like strong and powerful and crash. So it's very much the you know, the Bruce Lee philosophy of it, of be water, my friends. So very cool. Star Soul says, been wondering, what's your physical exercise routine? So in the past, I used to play a lot of hockey. Obviously, that's not really happening right now. Right now, pretty much I have like a chin-up bar that I do various like chin-ups with. So that's been helpful. Other than that, I'll go on hikes. Sometimes I go running in a field and do like Jedi stuff there. Other than that, I haven't been like, and I do cardio. You guys see me on the cardio machine, free weights and stuff like that. I'm not going like super crazy on the workouts and everything right now, but yeah, that's a bit of mine. So, but yeah, you know, physical exercise is always very important. So finding what works for you is very powerful. These flow, the self-love singer. Sorry, it took me a second to realize what that was saying. The self-love singer asking in TikTok says, what's your favorite quick thing to do during the day to get back into a more positive space? That's a great question. And I invite everybody to practice answering that question as well. So again, the question is, what's your favorite quick thing to do during the day to get back in a more positive space? I think there's a lot of different ways to be able to do that. I think even in itself, it's worth it just to be able to get curious as to like why you're not in what you acknowledge as a positive space, and is there a way simply to be able to like change your mindset that can actually adjust like your relationship with the space that you're in. The space that you're in, if you're just like, oh, I need to get into a positive space, then you're almost kind of like as if you're feeling like you're ready to leave that type of energy field. Sometimes instead of just kind of like stepping away from that space you want to get to, sometimes it's actually more helpful in the long run to kind of be able to like get curious about why you feel that space is not positive, to be able to just to be able to like reflect on why the space you're in, why doesn't it feel positive to you, and is there an opportunity for you to be able to change your mindset, for you to be able to be in a place of empowerment even in a place of discomfort. So I think that in itself is actually really, really helpful, opposed to just thinking that like, I don't think it's healthy to get into the habit where as soon as there is discomfort, we instantly want to leave it. I think that kind of creates more problems than it solves. It's a natural reaction, and it actually involves like developing a kind of like an acquired mindset where instead, when you're in those kind of uncomfortable situations, can you still be in that uncomfortable situation while it's still being a positive experience? And so that's where, again, you're kind of like being able to look for the lessons. You're being able to see things on a different level. But other than that, though, if you're just like, yo, like, how do I just kind of like get myself into a more like high vibe mentality? It's the simple things. And I saw a comment there. Vesca Pisces said in the chat, sunlight, great answer. Melisha says, imagine white light surrounding you throughout your body. So yeah, connecting with light would be a great thing. Food, getting a good meal. And again, sometimes it's just like our like positivity can be greatly affected just by whatever our diet happens to be within that day. You literally are what you eat. So eating great food, eating good food, investing in food, health is number one. That's a great way just to be able to get more into a positive state as well. Like vocal tonations, chakras, taking a little bit of time to meditate, going into nature, spending time just kind of like co-regulating with like the frequency of nature is very, very powerful. Hug a tree, like literally hug a tree, cuddle a tree, and let like the vibration of the tree kind of like help you relax into that space. Gratitude, gratitude practices, meditation, physical exercise is great. Water, feet on the ground, Vesca Pisces, exactly. Grounding exercise, like essentially like connecting with nature is always going to be like an answer. Connecting with nature is like the answer to every single problem on the world when you get down to it. Like it's literally like, what do we need to do? Oh, we need to reconnect with nature. So that would be part of it. Stella says, or Starsoul says, nap or hike for me. Yeah, that's a good answer too. Sometimes, a nap can be a great way just to be able to kind of like rest as need be. Making sure that we're not just always napping, but knowing what our body needs in that moment. Stella says, the chakra meditation is my favorite quick thing to do lately. If there's people around and I'm in public or something, I do it silently. Very cool, Stella. I totally agree. It's better to sit with your discomfort if you can. Health is definitely number one. Yeah, I agree. That's very cool, Stella. Yeah, I like the idea of like even just more of us who are kind of getting familiar with the chakra practice and just kind of get more in the routine of doing that just like here and there nonchalantly. We're like standing outside or standing at a bus stop and we're just like just kind of repeating that. So I really encourage everybody here to try and get familiar with the chakra practice, like the chakra tones. That way, so you just have that. I have that as it's like a tool within your tool belt to be able to use. But yeah, singing can be a great way. Again, like talking with a friend, surrounding yourself with people who are kind of in like a positive mindset and everything like that. So yeah, there's several different layers to that question, and I think that's a great question. So thank you, Self-Love Singer. If anybody else has any suggestions or anything, again, even questions or gratitude or comments, please feel free to leave that in the chat, and we'll get close to wrapping this up in the next little bit. Awesome. The self-love singer says, that's awesome. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, no problem. Like, again, I think that's one of the important things is that, like, for a lot of people who sometimes feel as if they're in like a heavy place of, you know, heavier energy, I think it's also just kind of like a place of being able to educate each other on kind of like what are the simple things we can do. Like the other thing I didn't mention just yet would be dance. Again, physical exercise. We already mentioned that. But literally what we were doing earlier in the meditation where we do like this like shake where we go inhale and then the exhale we go and we shake it out of our body. That's actually incredibly powerful. Even again, like the roars, the primal roars, the dragon roars that we do. Those are very powerful too. So again, I'm not sure if you were tuned in for that, but that's like a big inhale, exhale, and you go and it's like this primal roar. So again, it's being able to like understand like why you feel a certain way, and then being able to listen to your body and being able to get like a good relationship in where you'll understand what you need in that moment. And sometimes you need to scream, sometimes you need to dance, sometimes you need to journal, sometimes you need to be able to like go outside and like go take a dunk, take a dip into the water, take a dunk into the water or whatever. But at the end of the day, I think it's important to be able to understand that simply avoiding the discomfort is not the solution. It's not the solution in the long run. I'm not going to say like don't ever do that if that's something that you feel is just like, oh, I need to move, I need to get out of here. Absolutely, please like listen to your body. But at the same time, in order to be able to like get into this mindset of like you're either going to be in this mindset of either like every time there's discomfort, your body's going to be conditioned thinking it needs to get out of it. If that's the case, you're kind of setting yourself up for this place where like it's almost like you're going to get triggered by everything. Instead, allow yourself to be able to get more familiar, get uncomfortable with being in the discomfort, knowing that the discomfort isn't, if it's not like physically putting you in a place of harm, so to speak, it's all relatively speaking, then you know, like what would happen if you were to sit with the discomfort? What would happen if you were to sit with the emotion and really kind of like explore it deeper? And then again, be able to allow yourself to kind of seek a way for it to be an opportunity for you to actually empower yourself. I say this before, but you know, like this is a very radical idea, and sometimes this is hard for people to hear. But with any situation, you actually have a choice to be able to perceive it from an empowering perspective or a disempowering perspective. In any situation, even like the most like dreaded situations, again, relatively speaking, even the most dreaded situations, if you're like gone through something that could have been like very, 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 very challenging, you can see it from an empowering perspective where it's like, oh, this is helping me learn how to be more flexible, or it's helping me set healthier boundaries, or it's helping me kind of like, you know, learn how to be able to heal my heart. Like that's a common example where, again, you know, heartbreak, be it from a relationship or be it from a grief, like an actual grief related to anything else. Obviously, heartbreak is a grief itself as well. But again, you know, it's like you can either just be like, wow, this sucks, my heart's broken, and this hurts, and it does. That's all valid. Like nothing to ignore there. But at the same time, can you choose to see it from this perspective of like, wow, this is actually like helping me learn how to heal my heart, helping me learn how to send myself more self-love. And it's giving me this wisdom and this empathy so that someday if someone else is going through something similar, I can actually tell them what worked for me, so to speak, you know? So yeah, self-love singer, let me know if any of that just makes sense for you, but I appreciate that question. If anybody else has any sort of general questions related to like meditation practices, mindfulness, daily optimization, please feel free to let me know in the chat. We're going to wrap this up in the next couple minutes. And then we got more stuff that we'll be working on today for myself. And again, leading members, we have our team meeting at 3 p.m. today. So awesome. Self-love singer says, dude, I love all that. That hit home. Beautiful. Awesome. Happy to share. Like, honestly, like that's like one of the most powerful things that we can do is change our mindset, change our relationship. Like, I think again, like we've kind of been conditioned into this idea where like we avoid discomfort, we avoid challenge and stuff like that. What happens if we start embracing discomfort and embracing challenge when we see it as a teacher? And even again, like a simple thing for this, for anybody listening, if you want to develop that mindset, practice taking cold showers. Like, it will change your life, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. Like, that's a very powerful idea just in itself. But if you can take cold showers, or again, just take a regular shower and end it cold, what you're doing is you're training yourself to get into this mindset of entering into a place of discomfort willingly, but then being able to embrace it, still acknowledging that, yeah, it is uncomfortable, but then being able to develop your vigilance and your resilience. And it's the mindset. So what I do is when I take a cold shower, instead of being like, oh no, instead I program my mind to be able to associate the feeling of the cold shower with a concept of victory. So when I do it, like, I've already won simply by making that choice to choose to be into the discomfort. So that's a very, very powerful concept. So if you can literally physically do that with cold showers, and then you can apply that same concept to other things within your life. For example, like, say there's like a social situation. I'll give you a quick example. Social situation for myself. I broke up with my girlfriend, and then flash forward a couple weeks, and she was like dating like one of my best friends, and like went from like one relationship to the next. No, I have no problems with that. It's her choice. And then there was like a party that we were going to. And then like when I went to this party, I knew that they were going to be there. But in the process of me going there, I had a choice to either just kind of avoid it and be like, no, this is going to be too uncomfortable and I don't want to see them and it's going to hurt my heart. Or I can intentionally enter into that discomfort and see it as like, there's a prize that is waiting there for me. There is a gift. There's something powerful for me to be able to step into. And I ended up going, and I ended up having an amazing time, and I just treated them as regular humans, and I was there for myself. I wasn't there because I was like trying to see her. I was there for myself. And then we ended up being able to dance together, and it was all good, and it was incredibly healing, and it's incredibly powerful. An older version of myself probably would have avoided that situation because it was uncomfortable. Because I went into it with a mindset that was like from a place of empowerment, I came out of it healing, and I came out of it inspired, empowered, incredibly grateful, and like with a deeper understanding of like my own relationship between myself and others. So that's a little bit of an example there. So again, you almost want to like find the things that are going to challenge you, find the circumstances that will kind of like bring about discomfort, because where there is discomfort, there is also a lesson. There is a gift, there is a key that is hidden within that discomfort for those who are ready to seek it. So, all right, we're going to wrap this up in a bit. Star Soul says, I love that lucid space between wake and asleep. Try to maintain awareness there and find it a good release for resistance. I believe in facing the issue and feeling through it, but I also believe it's helpful to change focus to release the mind's overactive energy and restore clarity. Showers are super helpful for me, hot and cold. Yeah, very well said, Star Soul. And again, yeah, anything I said, like relatively speaking, right? Like it's going to be something where ultimately you're going to know what's best for you, but at the same time challenging what might have been, a habit of the past, and just inviting yourself to be able to see what would happen if you would approach it a little bit differently. But yeah, use your own discernment. That's the most important thing at the end of the day. Listen to what you need in that moment. So beautiful. All right, I think we're going to get close to wrapping this up. Again, if anybody here is tuned in, reminder, we do these live team meditations Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're looking for the recordings, the link is through my profile on my Instagram and my TikTok profile link. So if you click that, scroll down, you'll see team meditations. That will open up the YouTube playlist. You can find over 100 of these. Like, we're literally at over 100 now, which is pretty amazing. So congratulations, team. And yeah, and again, if you guys want to be able to connect further, you can join our team chat. Link for that is also through the profile. And if you want to connect even further and support, you can join as a leading member on Patreon and get involved with our leading members space. You can have access to our team collaborative work periods, work with me as a conscious media creation coach. You can join our on-air broadcasts for our Synergy Circle coming up this Thursday at 8 p.m. So again, if you missed the last Synergy Circle, definitely go check it out. Like, it was pretty dope. And again, it's a podcast. It's a team podcast. So if you enjoy just listening to people talk about like spirituality, life, and the mysteries of the universe, go check it out. Like, it's enjoyable. And again, tune in Thursday live if you're able to. It'll be fun. So sweet. All right, team. Any last comments of gratitude? Please feel free to leave that in the chat. And with that said, I'll be heading out. But again, for those of you who are in the team chat, I will see you there. And as always, it's always an honor and a pleasure to be able to hang out here with everyone. And so for all of you who are still here, just sending you so much good vibes for all who wish to receive, and just carry this momentum with you, carry this mindset with you. Like, you are a very, very powerful person. You're a very powerful individual. You're a student here to learn. You are a shifter helping assist with the shift in consciousness by working on yourself. You are a light guardian. You carry with you this like ancient archetype of resilience, and you will move through anything that comes your way while helping others do the same. So beautiful. All right, we're ready to wrap this up. Thank you again, everyone. My name is Brendan, Mystic Spider-Man, Skull Babylon, Wolf Shield, and as always, it's a pleasure. It's an honor. Thank you for doing what you do, for showing up, and we will see you in the future. Much love. Keep it shifty. Have a beautiful day. All right, thank you again, Facebook. Thank you again, YouTube. Awesome. For those of you on Facebook, I'm going to check your comments afterwards. I can't see them when I'm live, so checking them now. Thanks again. Have an awesome day.